Welcome to Tutorial Finale. It's lovely to see you all again, and I have to say we're thrilled and appreciate very much the people who are following us on a regular basis. I hope you continue to find it interesting. Now, what are we going to talk about today? Well, interestingly, I want to carry on about where we are in the cellar at this time of year. We've had some interesting discussions and agreements, for example, on bottling. We're putting now some of our Barberas and our Superiore of 23 into a range of bottle sizes. And I have to say that the consensus, at least in our cellar, has been that we want to see an important part of our wine put into magnums. I'm sure this will actually create an awful lot of debate amongst many of the people who are watching us today. But for me, the magnum is almost the perfect bottle size. Not, I want to be clear, because of the amount of wine that affords us when we've got friends sitting around the table, although it's not a bad byproduct. But more importantly, the magnum, because of its size and because of the amount of contact that the wine has with the glass, means that the gradual and gentle development of that product within the bottle seems to give it the most perfect profile that you could possibly imagine. We've also got, however, of course, our standard size bottles. We've not got any bigger than magnums, let's be fair. I think that's frankly more for show and for ego than it is necessarily for the benefit of the wine. But I think one of the things that we are now finding, and one of the excitements, is that we are beginning to evidence what bottle age starts to do for a wine which is already showing very, very well in its early stages. We've held back even our 23 Barbera for a longer period than many other vineyards and many other cellars would consider reasonable, because we're not driven only by our commercial targets. We're also driven by trying to bring the best of the quality and the best of the product that we possibly can to your table as well as to ours. If we're happy to drink it, we certainly hope that you will also find the same satisfaction and the same reward in opening those bottles. The other exciting news is going to be that in the early in the next year, early in 2025, in January, I'm hoping that we will be able to make some very limited releases of certainly some of our 2023 wines. We were very, very careful in the way that we produced that. I mean, can you imagine having moved the vineyard culturally from a position where it was pumping out fairly significant volumes to a situation today where we're actually producing only 50% of the wine that we were in the past? Why is that? Well, the people amongst you who've got a little bit of experience in this space will know very well. We're pushing for quality all of the time. We want to get rid of those issues which are going to be problematic in the vineyard. We want to control the quality. We want to improve the fruit that's coming through. And all of that, sadly, has to be at the expense of quality. But you know something? I think you're going to be as excited as we are by our limited edition availabilities, and certainly the bottle then that you're going to have sitting on your table. I look forward to reactions as and when we come to the market. Thanks.